guys, welcome back to Live, Love, Life, and Travel. This is your girl Shamika, and if you're new here, just to let you know, I do upload on a daily, and I upload all my travel videos every Monday through Thursday, and my free talk videos throughout the rest of the weekend. So if you're interested, please hit that subscribe button. So today I'm answering a viewer's question, which is how to travel through Southeast Asia and Thailand with a pet, with a dog specifically. So it's not impossible to travel with your dog or your pets through Southeast Asia or Thailand. It's just going to take a lot more planning, and it's going to take more money. It's very hard to travel with a dog or with a pet on a budget. So in Chiang Mai, it's pretty dog friendly. Like, I see tons of travelers, expats, foreigners with their dogs, so it's definitely possible. There are a lot of hotels, a lot of guest houses that will accept dogs. Sometimes they have to be a certain size, so I'm not sure what size your dog is, but sometimes they prefer like a smaller or medium-ish small dog. But you can still find places that will accept bigger dogs. You may be better off doing an Airbnb. That's sort of a private sort of apartment, or you may be better off with like renting a house that has a yard and everything for your pet to run around and enjoy themselves. So like I said, it's not impossible, it's just going to take a lot more money. Now when actually traveling through Southeast Asia, like to other countries, like if you want to go to Laos, or if you want to go to Myanmar or Cambodia or Malaysia or whichever, which most people want to travel through Southeast Asia, it's again not impossible, but it's going to be a lot harder. It's going to be a lot harder to travel with your pets, especially on a budget, than it's going to be trying to find accommodations here in Chiang Mai. I'm assuming you wanted to come to Chiang Mai. If you want to go to Bangkok, still possible. If you want to go to Koh Phangan, still possible to find accommodations that will accept your dog. Like I said, it just takes a lot more planning, and it's going to take more money. So you can't take your dog or your large pet or visible pet, like if it's not small enough to fit in your pocket, on like a regular tourist bus or regular tour van, or you can't go on a slow boat to Laos with your dog. You can't take it on the train. So you're gonna have to either do private shuttle services or plane. So like again, that's gonna cost you more. If you want to fly, you can use Asian Airlines, or you can use Nuuk. Those are like the cheaper ones, or just go on Skyscanner. But yes, so you're gonna have to fly to all the countries or get a private shuttle that will take your dogs. There are veterinarians here in Thailand and other Southeast Asian countries, and I know for sure in Chiang Mai there are doggy daycares or dog kennels. So if you were only going on a short trip, that you can take your dog to the dog kennel or the doggy daycare, and they can watch your dog for you. I would also suggest that when you come over, you join a lot of Facebook groups, or you can just join them now, a lot of Chiang Mai or Thailand or Bangkok Facebook groups, or with whatever Southeast Asian or whatever country you're going to, and try to just make friends, try to build a community. And I actually suggest this with any travelers, especially if you have kids or your family and you want to meet other people that's in the same situation as you. So try to meet other people that either love dogs, pets, or have pets of their own. So if you don't want to leave your dog at a border, or you want to like travel for a little bit longer, you can have your neighbors or your friends watch your dog for you. So try to build a community, get in touch with other people, go on Facebook groups, ask around. The community on Facebook is really friendly, and people will respond to you quite quickly. So that's another idea. Just sort of build a community base where you can leave your dogs, or since if you find people who already have pets, they may be more well informed than I am when it comes to traveling with pets, because I don't have pets. So another thing is all the preparation you need to do before you travel with your dogs. You need to make sure your dog's vaccination is completely up to date. So make sure there is not one shot that they are missing, and also have all their paperwork, all their documentations, all their paperwork, every single sheet that they need, have it all ready. Everything needs to be taken care of with your dog before you ship it over or before you bring it over with you. In my opinion, dogs are really safe here in Thailand. It's a very dog-friendly area. I think you also asked if you can bring it into the temples. There's a lot of stray dogs in the temples. Actually, a lot of stray dogs live in the temples. I believe that it's fine if you bring your dog on the temple grounds, because a lot of times the temple is in the center of like a courtyard. So if you leave your dog in the courtyard or maybe even outside the courtyard like on a leash, as long as your dog is well behaved, it's not a barker, it's not barking constantly because it is a temple, they want it to be peace, you know, relatively quiet if it get along with other dogs, because there's a good chance there are other stray dogs going to be around. So if you leave your dog outside the actual temple, then it should be fine. It cannot go inside the temple whatsoever.
Frustration, she act like she support me, but secretly she hated borderline suicide.
And that goes for any establishment, unless it says dog friendly on the front of it, like you can bring your dog in. If you can't take it inside restaurants, you can't take it inside stores, you can't take it inside this establishments or anybody's business. You have to leave it outside on a leash. So again, make sure like your dog has a good temperament, because there's going to be a lot of people walking around it, and there's a good chance there are going to be other stray dogs and other stray cats. So if it's a barker, if it's a chaser, it may not be the best environment for them to constantly be around a bunch of other people. But nobody's gonna bring any harm to your dog. Like, your dog is completely safe. It is a dog friendly area. You just can't, it's not a lot of establishments that you can bring your dog into. The only place I would say you have to be a little bit more careful with your dog when it comes to Thailand anyway is Koh Phangan. Koh Phangan is one of the bigger islands in South Thailand, and they have a really bad stray dog like epidemic. Like, there's more stray dogs than I've ever seen in my life on that island. And because there's so many stray dogs and they start to run in packs, when they run in packs, that's when they become dangerous, and they attack people's livestock, they attack people, they attack people's farm. And so the natives or the locals who live there are kind of just sort of sick of the dogs that are there, and so they will attack the dog. Like, they won't intentionally go out and hunt dogs, but if they see a dog, they won't hesitate to sort of like, you know, hack at it or something. So you want to be careful with your dog if you want to let your dog sort of like roam around. Like, let's say you get a bungalow or a house on the island and you want to let your dog sort of just like roam around on the beach or whatever. Like, just be really careful. What a lot of people do on that island when they have dogs is they make it very clear that this is somebody's dog. So you can have your collar. Make sure you have your collar already. But everybody usually puts like a bright bandana on their dog, so to make it very clear, this is somebody's dog, please do not take this dog. Like, they do have a pound in the island that will pick up stray dogs also. Do not take this dog, do not hurt this dog, this is my dog. So just be a lot careful, and also be aware of packs on that island, because they will also attack dogs, not just people. And I also mentioned the documentation and the shots. Also, you have to have your dog chipped. Like the little microchips say where it is. Like, if it gets lost, you have to have your dog chipped. This is what I've heard from other people who have dogs. So they'll say the must is they have to have other shots, they have to have all their paperwork, and they have to be chipped before you can have them come over into this country. So that's about it. Like, is it possible to travel with your dog? Yes, it's very possible. There are plenty of houses and guest houses and hotels that will let you bring your dog with you. Sometimes it depends on what size it is. It is going to cost you more money. It's going to be a lot difficult for you to travel through Southeast Asia with your dog. You're not going to be able to take it on any of the budget sort of trains or buses and stuff like that. You're probably going to have to get a private shuttle or a plane. Link up with a lot of Facebook groups here, trying to build a community, ask other people who have pets, try to make friends so maybe they can watch your pet. But if you cannot, they do have doggy daycares, doggy pounds. They're going to be pricey, and there's not a lot of them in Chiang Mai anyway. And make sure you have all your documentation, shots, and chips. And yeah, other than that, like, it's definitely possible. It's going to be harder, and it's going to be more expensive. It's just harder to do it on a budget. Yeah, and you maybe have a better chance of renting a whole house out, so that'd be good too. So also, if you have a house and you have a yard, you can probably just leave your dog there for, it depends on your dog. Some dogs that have like abandonment issues and they go crazy when their masters leave or when their parents leave or whatever. So it really depends on your dog. Like, it is best if you're going to be traveling with your dog if it has a good temperament and it gets along and it's not a barker and it's really friendly. And if it's not, you should start training it now. So that's it. I hope that answered your questions. Feel free to comment in the comment section below if you have any further questions. And if anybody else has any more questions that they want me to answer, please comment below and I'll try to make a video about it. So yeah. And thank you. If you like this video, please like it. If you want to share this video, please share it. It really helps me. If you want to continue to follow me on this beautiful game called life, please subscribe. And thank you from Live, Love, Life, and Travel.